Now, George Kittle's season for his 18-19 season was a monster season, with 1,377 receiving yards as a tight end, with 3 different quarterbacks, 2 of them being backups, of course. But Travis Kelce, while his quarterback is arguably the best quarterback in the league, this guy is having a monster season, and as much as I hate to admit it, he will probably break George Kittle's record that was set in the 18-19 season for the most receiving yards by a tight end. He is top 5 in receiving yards right now. I believe he's actually at number 3 with 896 yards, and he's a tight end. He has 7 touchdowns already, and I believe he has 4 100-yard games. In the last 5 games, he's basically been averaging 100 yards. And, I mean, he's just been unstoppable. And, no one can stop him. He's a true tank. And, honestly, Travis Kelce, I honestly thought that he was a bit overrated at the start of the season. But, oh boy, is he proving me wrong. I mean, in his 2018 season, he had 1,336 yards, which is very close to George Kittle's record. But it looks like he's probably going to break that with 1,400 maybe even more. And I think that honestly Travis Kelce will end up top 3 in receiving yards. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins and Stephon Diggs are the 2 ahead of him. And I don't think he'll come ahead of them, but I think that he will be number 3. I mean, he has to play with Tyreek Hill, and this is what he's doing. So imagine him being on a team that really had no weapons. He's probably Mahomes' favorite target, and he's got a lot of chemistry with Mahomes, right? I mean, Tyreek Hill, it's honestly, I don't know who has more chemistry with Mahomes, Kelce or Hill. Mahomes likes both of them a lot, and you can definitely tell by the amount he throws to them. They're definitely his 2 favorite targets. But I think that Kelce might edge out Mahomes, except for touchdowns, because Tyreek Hill and Mahomes are always throwing touchdowns. Well, Mahomes is always throwing touchdowns to Tyreek Hill, but you know what I mean, right? So, Travis Kelce. Right now, he has 896 yards. My prediction for him is 1,450 yards, maybe. And, I mean, bro, most receivers don't even get this in their best season. And while I do think that there will be maybe 1, maybe 2 receivers with over 1,600 yards, I think that there will be only 2, and I think that Kelce will be ending up at number 3. You know that you're good when you're tight end who has to compete with Tyreek Hill, and you're still getting near 1,500 yards. I mean, 1,500 yards is no slouch for anyone. But Travis Kelce is just showing you what the new era of tight ends is becoming. More of pass catching instead of blocking, although George Kittle is the best blocking tight end, maybe of all time actually. But I think that it's actually very surprising how George Kittle got 1,377 yards with the amount he blocks. But then again, I mean, he had to play with 2 backup quarterbacks, and he was undoubtedly the Niners' best target that season. So it makes sense. But Kelce, I mean, he's a beast. You can't deny that. And whether you like him or not, he's just, anyone would want to have him on their team. Right now, he's the best tight end in the league because Kittle's injured. And while I do think that Kittle was better than Kelce when he was healthy, I think that you just can't deny that Kelce's the best tight end in the league right now. He's doing everything that he possibly can in his power to be the best. And I think that he's never been better than this. Yes, he did have that 1,336 10 touchdown season, but I think that this beats this season out. He could get 15 touchdowns and 1,450 yards. And I mean, that's a great season for anyone, whether you're a running back or a tight end. So, I think that it's more impressive for a tight end than a wide receiver, honestly. And I know I've kind of been saying the same thing, that Kelce's just a beast. But my answer to this title is yes, my prediction, 1,450 yards. And I don't think that Kittle can break that with the amount of weapons that the Niners do have right now, considering they have Debo and Kenny Bourne already. And I mean, then again, it's really surprising that Kelce's doing all of this with the stuff he has to compete with. But at the end of the day, I think that while Tyreek Hill is better than Travis Kelce, for his position, I think that Kelce is better. Because I think that Tyreek Hill is a top 5 for his position, but I think that Kelce is a top 2 for his position, if you know what I mean. And I think that sometimes between Kelce and Kittle it's interchangeable, Because Kelce, I feel like he's very underrated for his blocking, honestly. Like, no one puts respect on Kelce's blocking, and it's very good. But at the end of the day, I think that if you're a tight end, you need to have at least decent blocking, and Kelce and Kittle have more than just decent blocking. And I think that Kelce's going to be a Hall of Famer. I mean, he already has 5 Pro Bowls. He's probably going to make the 6th one, even though it's going to be a virtual one. And this is probably going to be his 3rd All-Pro. So, Kelce, keep on going. It's very fun to watch you play. And yeah, that is it for this video. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.